It should cost $1 billion to look this. I see you want it and you're coming for me.
So, here I am back again, another week with Lyric, with R2S, and I just want to thank you guys for tuning in on another week. So I promised that I would bring content on Tuesdays, and here we are. This week I'm just gonna talk about the changes in my life, and most of the big changes in my life right now are just about being peace. A lot of that, because I'm just like anybody else, been through a lot, and with changing states and changing the dynamics of my life and a few other things, I just want to remain consistent in a few areas, like my relationship with God and my time with Him as well. You know, in the morning, starting slow mornings and be able to start my day before just trying to rush into work or anything like that. Also, working on my personal goals like my health and my fitness. Right now, I try to do that in the mornings because the rest of the day, I'm rather working or getting other work done. And by the end of the day, I just want to sit still. And I don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to sit still and breathe and maybe watch a show or drink some wine and relax. So, majority of the mornings, I get up, start slow, very dim lighting. I'm not doing all of that in the morning. I just want to start my morning on ease because most of the rocky mornings that come out like that, my day end up going crazy. So, I get up, got maybe some tea. I've been doing green tea with mint. Love it. I start my day with that. Um, if I'm not hungry and I don't do a small breakfast, my small breakfasts are usually like eggs and avocados. If I don't do that, then I'm probably just make a protein shake because sometimes I'm just not super hungry in the morning, but I know my stomach needs something. So I've been making protein shakes and in the morning, I make sure I do meal prep on the weekends, usually on Sundays, just to maintain a balanced week so I'm not all over the place or burnt out trying to cook in the kitchen and ready to go to sleep and burn something up. So I do meal preps for all my breakfast, well, not my breakfast, but my lunch and my dinners mostly to make my day easier for myself. Um, Finding meal prep ideas sometimes can be difficult. I find myself sometimes going to Whole Foods to get the containers for the week. If that doesn't work, then I have found myself on ChatGPT. I'm hoping to look for other sources or other apps. I was watching, who was that YouTube channel? I was watching Kira, and she was talking about Nourish. I might look into that as well, but I'm definitely a meal prep girly. I need the balance during my week, so my week is easier for me to maintain and get a lot accomplished. Because you only have 24 hours in a day. I'm tired. um, what else is there? On like breaks, or I take breaks. Sometimes I just need to rest my eyes, or just meditate, or listen to some music. You know, make yourself feel good. I've been adding in relearning Spanish. So I've been trying to implement that in my daily life. So in my text messages, I have a text bar that's English and Spanish. In my music, well, it's always been mixed throughout, regardless. That's just been me my whole life. But, you know, I realized over time, over the years, because I learned Spanish in kindergarten with the school that I went to at the time. So a lot of things, if you don't work on it consistently or you don't speak to people who talk in the language constantly, it's something you kind of forget. And I have over time. So I realized I know the words, but putting full sentences together aren't the same. So I use like certain apps like Duolingo or I forgot the other app, but I use those to help with the consistency during the day. Um, I try to plan out the day beforehand, if not during the weekend. I just pick a day, or sometimes just Fridays after or during work. I plan out what I need to get done for the next following week, and I separate my goals on each day. That way, I'm not trying to get everything done in one day. I have them separated out during the week. I have one day full of content, which I am working on, and one day where I'm just solely focusing on my career and rebranding myself as a person because I am an actress and I am a music artist and I'm just a creative all around. And then due to the fact that the industry malfunctioned. That is the term I'm going to politely use. That created a financial crisis for me. So I definitely don't want to experience that again. And I am a tech nerd raised in the tech field, kind of. So I've kind of been pushing for that for a couple of years, and I'm finally implementing myself more to get there. So I do have a separate content tech page that I've been actively working on, and just trying to inform, other people who are inspiring in tech or want to do so, following along with my journey and trying to figure out how to make more money through that, through social media, etc. But those are just the few things that I am working on. I think the biggest goal right now is just working on myself personally, but also working on, my actual goals that I've been wanting to pursue since I was little, because they have been goals, and I feel like sometimes we are harder on ourselves than we should be. um why is my phone ringing? Group chats, they never end. Anyways, so I think I just want to make sure that I stay focused on those things. I've accomplished so much over time, and sometimes I forget to like pat myself on the back or enjoy those moments. So I'm working on enjoying those moments more. I'm also working on doing more for myself, because I will put certain things off and say, oh, we can do this later. And I miss out. So I have been slowly kind of been traveling a little bit more. Um, Visiting different beaches or going to different resorts, things like that. Nothing too expensive, but just something small for myself to, a little self care, a little travel, something I actually do enjoy and been wanting to do for myself. So I have started doing that more outside of everything else that's going on in life. Sometimes you just need to take a day for yourself, because I know for me, as for me, when it comes to resting, I ain't gonna do it. I won't do it. I will work myself overboard. And I'm like, hi, my name is Corliss, and I'm a workaholic. Yeah, working on that, surely. And learning to know when to rest and when to sit still, and then when to keep going. There are times in each one, because you cannot expect to have longevity if you do not rest or take the time for yourself. Now, there is a time where you have to be careful with that, because then it prolongs into procrastination, and that is a stage that I have very well known before. So, don't do that. But I feel like I just gave you a gist and just a little update on me and myself. I hope that that possibly inspires at least one person who's watching this video, like, okay, maybe I need to, implement that in my life, or do something different, dare to be different, even if it's just something for yourself that you do once a month. Take the time for yourself. I promise you, like, life is short. We don't know when that expiration date is going to be. I think that's anything. The one thing I've learned during or experiencing the grief that I've experienced over time is life is super short, and you don't know when your day or your door is going to close, and you seize the moment. I'm not saying make sure it's legal, but do more for yourself. Also build the savings outside of the savings, the trust fund, life insurance. All those things are important. That take care of your health. You're not even just the health and the things you eat and put in your body, but your mental too. Those things matter. Some people push those things to the side and like, oh, that can wait because I need to take care of X, Y, and Z. Well, you're not going to be able to take care of X, Y, and Z if you don't take care of you first. So, with that being said, take care of yourself, and think about what you want to do to implement that. People make New Year's resolutions all the time. It's February now. Um, you don't have to wait till New Year's to make another goal for yourself. Do it now. Like, what do you want to change in your life for 2026? Where do you want to go? What do you want to be? Have you put those things together? You can think about something all day, but if you don't put it on paper and actually make a real plan and start working towards it, you won't go anywhere. You're waiting for something to get better, when you have the time now to do so to make your situation better. So that's my 2 cents. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. This is it for today. I promise you, and I told you guys last week that I was going to make short film content for a while, and this is it. But I definitely just wanted to come in, put my 2 cents in, and update you guys on me currently. So, bye.